What's up, Phil?
Nothing. What's up with you?
Not much. We're here at the Make It Count podcast.
Wow.
But it's Thanksgiving week.
Yeah.
Are you excited about Thanksgiving? We all heard that you didn't like
I don't like
Halloween.
I do. I like Thanksgiving.
All right, talk to me a little bit about why you like Thanksgiving.
You know, I don't know. I just do. It's good food, a lot of it. Football, kind of no. I guess because there's no expectation of like gifts or candy or all of that,
Preach.
Yeah, I like Thanksgiving.
I don't know if you know this about me, but I do not like Christmas.
I like Christmas.
It's too demanding. Like too much expectations of gift giving.
Well, but you have really little kids.
So I haven't experienced, well, I guess last year was a good year where we experienced it with Avery opening gifts. But I think this year, because she's really starting to, I want this for Christmas. Maybe it'll be different. But I don't like getting together with I hope my family don't listen. Because I don't like to.
We need listeners. We hope they do listen.
But I don't love the whole family get-togethers.
Yeah,
it just feels like pretentious sometimes, and I feel like I don't see some of these people all year long. So then I have to see them now.
Man.
I hope everybody still loves me.
I know. Don't expect a gift.
But that's the thing. I think that's the thing about Christmas that I really don't like is that I don't love the whole we have to give gifts and it's expected of us. And
do you and Brett still give gifts?
We don't.
Yeah, we don't. Christine and I don't.
We don't. I'd rather go on a vacation or go out to eat or go experience something. There was one year for Christmas. My grandpa I know we're talking about Thanksgiving, but
I know, right?
I think we're going to talk about everything
today.
We're
thankful for Christmas.
Well, this is our last episode before the year. We're going to end it off. So I think we should talk about everything. But there was one year that my mom's side of the family, my grandpa, bless his heart, was 94 years old or however. And he just wanted to take everybody out to eat. And we went to a restaurant all together. Nobody shared gifts. We enjoyed the meal. And it was just a good time. That is what I wish Christmas was about.
Yeah. Last year we went to Idaho to see the grandkids.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. Best vacation ever.
Yeah. And there was no expectations on anything, I bet.
No, it's just to have fun and see the babies open gifts and,
Yeah. Well, I mean, when people are like, hey, can I get you a gift? I'm like, just spend it on Avery and Addison now. Get them a gift, right?
No, you can still give me cash.
Or sponsor the podcast.
Sponsor the podcast. Yeah, because if you just give me the cash, I ain't sponsored the podcast.
No, you're not. So let's talk about this is our last podcast of the year. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to release our most favorite or highly listened to episodes because we really feel like we've had some good stories. But let's just go back to the beginning of this year when you and I, this wasn't even a thing. In January of 2022, or reflect back on your year and what have you been the most grateful for this year?
And so really my year is like a year and a half, has really, we've talked about it a number of times, it's just a different trajectory in my life the last really year and a half. So this has been a great year for me. And everybody's healthy, everybody's happy, Jackson just got engaged. Jacob's about to graduate from college. It's just big things going on for the family. It's great.
Yeah.
I've had a great year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this was it wasn't a bad year. It was just a very stressful year. I was actually talking to somebody the other day about, I actually found the picture. There's a picture of us. It's me, Avery, and Brett. It was at our Tighten Up to Go grand opening, and I'm pregnant with Addison, and that was January of this year. And I want to get a picture of me, Brett, Avery, and Addison in the same spot because there wasn't even a door in this picture to Triumph Fitness. Yeah. That's how much happened. I just feel like so much happened this year. Was I really present in all the moments?
I would say this is possibly my best year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking that. I can't think of necessarily a better year. I mean, everything is going well for us.
Yeah.
So
2017 was that year for me.
Not me.
Yeah, that was a bad year for
Not me.
But Okay, let me ask you this. When I came off of 2017, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to? I remember that feeling of like, I didn't even want to walk into 2018 because 2017 was so amazing. Like, how are you feeling like that at all? Or
No, I don't feel like that. Christina does. She's always like, what's the next shoe to drop? I'm like, I don't think like that. Yeah.
I've been working on that with my therapist. I've gotten much better, but I can understand
Maybe you
that.
should give me her number and then Christina, I'll pass it on.
It's a guy.
Okay. And I'll pass it on because she needs work on that. But yeah, I
It's
don't think like
hard.
I don't think like that at all. Like I'm thinking like, all right, 2023.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
I'm
You know?
excited for 2023.
Yeah, I am too.
I think there's a lot that like, so just reflecting back on this year for me, I don't think I ever went through postpartum like
Here we go with the
Women.
sucks to be a girl part
No,
again.
not that it sucks to be a girl, but I think that like postpartum is something that people don't talk about
I know,
enough.
and it's so hard for a girl.
But I even
Yeah.
think for the husbands out
Like-
there,
The 7 women listed to this are like, I hate him.
it's 8 women. So I went and checked.
Yeah.
But the
It
postpartum,
was 8 until you talk bad about your family and your mom checked out.
she doesn't
Yeah,
listen to the
listen.
podcast. She's out there right now listening and pretending. But yeah, the postpartum journey. I'm going to talk about it for a minute,
Okay,
Phil.
all right. Let's
Because
talk about it.
I even think that it's hard for the man, like as a man, to try to navigate like how she's feeling today. What kind of
I don't worry
care.
about that.
Yeah.
Not that I don't care. I don't worry about it. I don't like, oh, how is she doing? Yeah. I'm just like, hopefully I'm doing the right things and that I don't have to worry about that. And hopefully the boys are doing the right things because that's what I got to smack them around.
Yeah.
Like, hey, let's go.
But y'all haven't dealt with postpartum in how many years?
We've been dealing with it for 14. I've been dealing with it for 14 years.
So does it never go away? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no. When he goes to college. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like to talk about gratitude during this time of the year.
Mhm.
So give me 3 things that you're grateful for right now.
My health. If I'm not healthy, I can't take care of my family. So that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, man, the kids are doing great. Christina's doing great. She's back in school to advance her career.
She's back in school?
Yeah, so you
Were
do
you
it
supposed
like
to-
online
were you supposed to
or
tell
whatever.
everybody that?
I don't know. I don't think it's a secret.
Okay.
My career's in a good place. We got a podcast. We got a foundation.
Yeah.
Had a great run this morning.
How far you went?
Just 4 miles. But it was raining. It was kind of windy and cold. It was a good morning to run.
No.
Yeah. Because it wasn't really cold. It was,
Right.
50-ish.
That's cold.
It wasn't like storming. Just a light mist. It was a good run. And I didn't want to go. Those are the good runs.
Those are the
really.
best ones, huh?
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to cut this short. Then I didn't.
What mentally happens when you don't want to do something? I think this is what's turned your life around. When you mentally don't want to do something, but you get up and you force yourself to do it.
Oh, yeah. It's the accomplishment. And it could be whatever. You know? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a big accomplishment. Like, all right. This morning, I did not want to go run
So why did you get up and go?
because it's Tuesday. And I had a 4-mile run in my head. So I was like, you got to go do it.
Yeah.
Don't be a weenie.
Is that
Yeah.
the self-talk that happens in your head?
Yeah, like, don't be a weenie. Like,
Yeah.
so, but, yeah, it's just been a really good year. I'm just in a good place,
Some
So-
people out there want to slap you
Why?
because for them,
Because they're not in a good place?
exactly for them.
think people
I don't
Overthink it. Because until I said it, I didn't really think. And I'm genuinely like, yeah, I think this is my best year ever. Because I was thinking like, oh, man, have I had a better year? I've had a lot of shitty years.
Mhm.
But I think you overthink it. People worry, look at social media, and they're like, oh, look how good Jennifer's got it. You got snot on your sweatshirt. And
Don't point it out.
we on camera. I know you don't tune into YouTube, but
Some people do.
People are going to see that.
Well, here's the deal. This is life. I also have
Yeah.
gray hairs. I don't know if you noticed that.
Cruella de
But
Vil.
gray hairs are coming out. This is real. Like, that's one thing I think you and I have always been very real about where we are in life and what's
Sitting
happening.
here drinking my protein shake
From Tighten Up to Go.
from Tighten Up to Go. A sponsorship in 2023.
Maybe 2025. But yeah, so, well, here's the deal too. You don't have a lot of business stress. Let's talk about that.
No, but I have stress. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm in sales, and I sell seafood, and I just texted a chef just a few minutes ago. I was like, dude, 2 weeks, you haven't ordered seafood. Urgh. So I got stress. I got bills to pay, but I'm still in a good place, you know?
Yeah. What do you think if somebody's out there like struggling to find that good place? What are you thinking are the good, like, what are you thinking is separating you from everybody else?
I think if you're really struggling, you're probably not doing something. Like I was talking, so have you heard of Joe Delina? Spartan races.
Spartan races, yes. Joe, no.
That dude is a maniac.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to a podcast. Actually, I just finished it. It's an interview from earlier this year on the Rich Roll podcast, and he's a maniac. You really should go listen to this.
Okay.
But he was talking about like just that, like get up and do something. Like he buys Tough Mudder.
Mm-hmm.
And the pandemic hits, 400 events get canceled. He almost files bankruptcy 5 times during the pandemic. Like it's a struggle, and so many people went through all that. He didn't change his morning routine. He still woke up at 4 a.m., took a cold shower, did a 2-hour workout, and then worked on the business.
Yeah.
I know that when I was struggling in business or whatever, struggling, the pandemic starts, whatever. I didn't stay on my routine. I didn't continue to work out. Today, I did not feel like going to work out. I still go and work out.
Yeah.
And I'm in a different place now in my life. And it's really been like the last year and a half that I get up and do stuff. If I'm not feeling well, all right, I'm going to go for a run.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get that run in. Do something. Move. Get some exercise. Get some nature in, breathe in some fresh air. And I don't mean necessarily go for a run. Go take a walk around the block.
Yeah, let's talk about that morning routine real quick because I've been the last couple of days. I've been
How many days now?
It's day 30. For everybody listening, Phil peer pressured me into starting
Bullied.
75 hard.
And he didn't start.
And he did not start when he was supposed to. And here I am 30 days in.
But how good do you feel?
Okay. Let me back up on the morning routine first, and then I'll tell you where I'm at in the journey because I'm right in the middle of it, almost.
And this is one of the things you're thankful for, right? For starting
I
75
actually
hard.
am thankful for it, and I can tell you all the reasons.
You're welcome.
But that morning routine is crucial because I've actually added something to 75 Hard, the 5-minute journal, and I talk about this all the time. It talks about 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that would make today a great day. And then you have your daily affirmation. And then at the end of the day, you come back and you write down 3 good things that happened today. And what it does, it really starts having rewire your brain to focus in on the good things, right? And something that I did this before Addison and before Avery, and I really felt my best, and I stopped. So then I actually started the 5-minute journal before I started 75 Hard, and I really feel like that is a game changer in that morning routine of, instead of saying, oh, I don't have enough time, I didn't get enough sleep, being in that place of like not enough.
Yeah.
Instead flipping the script and being,
Hey, you got time.
You do.
You got time.
You have time. I feel, and let's talk about 75 Hard. So I was like, all right, let's just get to day 25 and then I'll be okay, right? Day 25 hit and it actually was like, oh my God, I'm doing this during Thanksgiving and during Christmas. What kind of crazy shit is this, right? But I have found in the last 2 weeks, and like Angela, my head trainer's living it up in Disney right now, and I'm coaching all the classes. I feel like I am the most productive right now because I have a strategy that's attacking the class, right? That's attacking my day. So for instance, today I had to get in my workout outside. So I knew I had 45 minutes right before this. I went outside. It's cold. It sucks.
It's not really that cold.
It's freezing.
It's like 55 degrees.
It's too cold, but I was outside and I got it done, right? And just to check that I'm a checker. I love to check things off the list. I did see that Emily Frisella started following me, and I do believe that it's because I'm on day 30 of 75 Hard, and I think they track who does it. I've told this whole story in my head about it, and she started following me. Now, it's her official account, so hi, Emily. How are you?
Wow.
I'm the Jennifer Murray.
I'm pretty impressed.
So I've told this story in my head, so now I have to finish it because she's waiting on me.
Yeah.
Do we all know who Emily is?
Is that Andy's wife?
It's Andy's wife.
Yeah.
She's got a
maybe she wants to be on the show.
I think she does. Her and this doctor do this awesome. They do a book club, quote unquote, and it's all about mindset, which is everything that I jam out about. Exactly.
Yeah, that's you.
So crazy, but
Y'all could be pals.
We like best friends. She's like 6 foot though. That'd be amazing.
To be 6 foot?
No. What if we had Andy and Emily on the podcast? We can't.
She wouldn't get a word in. He don't stop talking.
We definitely can't afford that. But it's been a great experience. I'm excited for getting to the end.
Yeah.
I do miss burgers. I will tell you that. I miss my burgers. So I'm grateful for the things that I'm missing out on right now.
I miss burgers too, and we went out the other night to go get a burger, and then Christine ended up eating a burger, and I got veal.
Boo.
No, it was really good. But anyway, so I miss burgers, but then I gravitate to other stuff.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
so what else do we want to talk about before we wrap up this end
of
the year?
What are you thankful for? What are you grateful for?
What am I grateful? I'm grateful for that hunky husband over there. I really am. I'm not just saying that because he's in the room right here, but I'm not going to get all emotional, but he's really seen me at my worst and has really just been the backbone of what I'm trying to do. And he's constantly pushing me, even though sometimes I'm fighting back. He constantly pushes me to just be better and do better. Yeah. And I'm just grateful for my girls. Like, I just can't believe. I think that's something that I'm struggling with a little bit by ending this year. And it's something that I've been talking to my therapist about. Just this fertility journey, these last 5 years have become kind of who I am. Right. And we're done. I'm done. No, I'm done.
2023 is a new year.
Definitely not. I am done.
One more in the chamber.
No. But it's been like a true of who we are. Yeah. And we're closing that chapter, or I'm closing that chapter. And I am closing the chapter, Phil. I'm done. If I come back and I'm like, hey guys,
2023.
No, but you know what? I'm also grateful for. I've had this vision of 2023 being about like treading the waters of what I'm doing. No new businesses, no new babies. No new nothing, no new podcast, like absolutely doing everything that I'm already doing, but really getting to a place where it's just like at its peak performance in every little aspect of it.
That's a good vision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I really am too. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm just in a good place and my family's in a good place. And what else, what else is there,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a whole lot. I mean, I kind of feel like I lead this very boring life, like,
But I feel like that's when it counts the most, right? Like I was talking to a client today, and she's like, she just came back from a trip, and of course she's like, I gained 5 pounds. I'm like, listen, when you're on your deathbed, you ain't gonna be worried about those 5 pounds you gained. You're gonna be worried about all the memories that you just made on this vacation. Like, let's flip the script a little bit. I think it's in the boring, minute days that really make us who we are and give us gratitude of what we have to live for.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of I don't know. I don't feel like I have a lot going on, but then I guess I have a podcast and I have a foundation and I got a job and got
Yeah.
a wife and kids and
Grandkids because you're old.
Yeah.
All right. So what can they expect? I mean, we don't know this. I'm asking this question, like wanting to know, but what can people expect for next year's podcast?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what are we hoping for in 2023 for the podcast?
Man, so I was thinking when I was listening to Victoria's episode, like that to me is hands down one of the best interviews we've done. And we've had some really good interviews. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm sitting here in the room with whoever it is we're talking to. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good episode. But then on Monday, it comes on and I listen to it. Sorry, Brian, I don't usually listen on Sunday when he sends it. It's like, what are we going to say? Oh, edit this?
Right.
No.
But then you want it to just be real.
Monday morning, we get in the truck to go to school and I put it on and Jude and I are listening to it. And I was listening to hers and I was like, man, this is a really good interview, and it has a lot to do with her, very little to do with me. You do a good job of keeping it going. But we've had some really good guests.
Yeah.
So how do you follow up with that? Jeez, I don't know. I mean, we got to go find some people.
Yeah. Right? So if anybody's listening and knows somebody, they can definitely email us at Make It Count. Is it Phil and Jennifer or Jennifer and Phil? I don't even know the email.
I think the email is Make It Count with Phil and Jennifer.
But the podcast is Make It Count with Jennifer and Phil.
Because I set up the email.
Of course. Okay. So you can...
I listened to it and I'm like, man, that's a good interview. And that's not the only one, but that was a good interview. And man, we're doing some good things. And so, yeah, just over the next few weeks as we're taking a break, get through the holidays and start the new year, finding those next Victorias and Brents and Cliff. And
I think Cliff's was the one that really I think hit me the hardest because of child loss and stuff. Yeah. But his message and his just how he lived. And then if you go follow him on social media, exactly who he was sitting in his chair.
He's genuine.
Was exactly who he is on social, which was really great to see.
Everyone I listened to, so I listened to just like anyone else who would be listening on Monday mornings.
So you're one of the 5 listeners. No, I'm just kidding.
And I download and rate everyone. I always am like, what? I missed something. I can't believe that. And Jude's usually like, weren't you there? And I'm like, yeah, but I mean,
it's different.
It's different listening to it. That and I always I'm always kind of we've had some really good. Yeah. We've had some really good guests.
Yeah. So just if anybody knows anybody that's been through some hard things, or doing hard shit, and they want to come on the podcast, go ahead and email us. We'll put in the show notes. When I mean we, Brian. We got, that is somebody that I am grateful for is Brian, because he just really, remember when we sat down and I took you out to lunch and I was like, hey, let's do this thing. And Brian was like, okay, this is exciting. But Brian does all the hard work.
Yeah, because we don't do anything. We don't we don't prep for it. No.
But he does all the technical work. He makes sure it's up. He makes sure. So Brian, we're really grateful for you and excited for him to still be with us in 2023. Maybe we could put him in a microphone and make him part of the podcast.
Yeah, like Howard Stern did with the chick. I don't remember her name. What was her name? Veronica?
I have no idea.
Rebecca? Or who?
Robin. See, that's why we need him.
Yeah. Brian with the save.
Yeah.
It's Robin. Yeah, but everybody's got that has a podcast, but we
Not everybody's got a Brian. Because some people try to do it on their phone.
A Robin where they talk.
Not everybody. Some people do it from the new thing with podcasts is doing it from your phone. And remember, I called Brian. I was like, hey, we're going to try. He said, oh, no, you're not. I beg to differ with you. You are not doing this on your own. It's not going to sound good. So try again.
Are you crazy?
Yeah. Cool. So I think
we're like the kids.
We are.
No. No. Can't do that.
You can't do that. It's been so professional.
Y'all don't know what you're doing. And we don't.
We don't, but I've really enjoyed taking the time to do this. This is something that really fills my cup. This is something that I've been wanting to start. I know you've been not wanting to start, but people have been telling you do a great job at the podcast. So I think it's been
not necessarily, it wasn't really in my wheelhouse.
But I think that we make a good team because we come from two different backgrounds. We're two totally different people. That's really been inspiring,
Yeah, I think we've done a good job with it.
Yeah.
I really do. It's good stuff.
Cry. All right. So if we're going to leave people with one thing to end out this year and to look forward to the next year, what you got for them, Phil?
Don't look at all the negative. Like really look at what's going on with you and your world and not what maybe you think is going well for other people. Be thankful for that.
Yeah, I love that. So this is what I would leave people with. Check out who are the 5 people that you surround yourself with daily, because you are the epitome of this.
The sum of
the 5 people that you're with. Because I think a lot of people are like, oh, something's wrong with me. And it's like, just look around at your environment.
Yeah.
Check out your environment. Check out the people you're hanging out with. And if you don't like it, you're not a tree. Move.
Yeah.
And be thankful for that awareness.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap it up there. And here's to season 1 of Making It Count.
This is the second episode. I think we should have had drinks.
Oh.
Because we should have had with Kirk.
Oh, Kirk should have brought the drinks.
He should have. I'm really disappointed he didn't.
Okay, we'll bring him back in 2023.
But you're doing 75 hard right now. So
yeah, I can't drink.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, but yeah. It's been a good year.
It's been a great year, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
All right, let's go out and make it count.